Hi, my name is Bailey, and I am the owner and creator of Eventful Style Co. Our product is a massive portfolio of exclusive and realistic images that you can blend together to create visual mock-ups and scenes for your client's next event. So if you are an event planner, an event stylist, a balloon artist, or something similar, you're going to love these tools because they really take you from proposal to contract just super easily. It's going to help your clients visualize what their overall event is going to look like, down to the detail of the linen, to the colors and the textures. It's also going to showcase your talent and your skills. It's just going to kind of help them trust you. It's going to build some understanding between the two of you and put out some expectations overall between you and your client. It's also a really helpful tool if you have a pack out list for your team. It's a good visual element to include in that pack out list so that whoever is packing your van or your truck, they know what the end result needs to look like. And so it's going to be very helpful to make sure you don't miss things and things like that. So today in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to download your images, upload them into Canva, and start creating awesome mock-ups. So if you purchase from Etsy, which is where we sell our products, you're going to receive an email, and the links are also going to be inside of your Etsy account. So once you open up those links, you're going to see a PDF that's going to look something similar to this. It's going to have all the different links of everything that you've purchased. It's going to have an instruction guide, just something quick and written that you can kind of go through. It's going to have links to the tutorials, any tutorials that we have that pertain to that product that you've purchased. It's going to have ways to contact us, and it's going to have your terms and conditions of use. So please read through that just so that you are familiar with everything. For today, we're just going to work with the images. We have another tutorial that explains the templates. So if you are purchasing something that includes templates, you'll just want to hop on over to that video and check that out. So today, let's start with our Event Mockup Collection, which is a big collection of images that you can put together. So if you're trying to put together a scene that is an entire room with lots of different elements, a little bit of depth of field, things like that, this is a great portfolio for you to use because it includes everything from backdrops to forks to desserts, all the fun things to put together a special event. So once you click on that file, it's going to open up into your Google Drive. And from there, you're going to need to download them to your computer. You can't take things from the Google Drive to Canva or other software. So you got to get them to your computer first. So you can download all of these files at one time. You can download them by folder, or you can download them, you can open them up and click on different images individually and download them that way. Today, I'm going to show you how to just download it by folder. So right click and select download. And because these files are pretty big, they've got lots of different things inside of them, it's going to download to your computer in a zip file, which is basically a file with compressed images inside. And so I'm going to show you how to kind of get those out of that compressed file and into a more organized file that you have on your desktop. I know this is an annoying step, but just in case you don't know how to do it, this is how. So you download, and then over here in the left bottom, I have Windows, so it might look a little bit different on a Mac, but you're going to open it up, and it's going to, so as you can see, it downloaded in a compressed zip file. And so you have to get it out of that compressed file in order to work with it. So you're going to double click on there if it didn't already pop it up for you. And then you're going to want to either download this folder or download the images. I want to download the whole folder, so I'm just going to go up to extract all. And then I'm going to choose the folder on my desktop that I want to send it to. And then it won't be a compressed file anymore. It'll be everything in its normal size. You can download, cut, copy, paste, things like that at that point. So that's how you get it to your computer. Then once you're ready to start creating, you're going to hop on over to Canva. These images can be used in other editing software, but I work with Canva. I love Canva. I think it's one of the better programs. So you can also use things like Cordial and Photoshop and things like that. But This tutorial today is specifically for using it inside of Canva. So you're going to want to go to create a design, and you're going to need to pick a size of a template that you want to start with. I like the presentation side just because it's big and wide, and it just gives me a lot of room to work with. So if you want, you can do that as well. Just click on presentation, and it's going to pop it up into a different window. Now I went ahead and added this in as my backdrop, but you can, if you're at an event space with your client or or their house or backyard or whatever, you can take a snapshot of the space and upload it and just put it here and make it your actual backdrop for your mock-up. You can do that too. Or if you don't have one, or if you forgot or didn't get a chance to, you can go over here to elements. And as you can see, I just in the search bar, I entered in industrial loft, and it brings up graphics, which you don't really want to use because obviously those aren't realistic. But if you go to photos, it'll show you some actual photos, and you just pick and choose what you want. One little tip: if you only have the free account and you only want to see photos that are available to you as a free user, if you go to this menu bar and scroll down, you'll see the options. So if you have a pro account, you don't have to do this. They'll just automatically all show up. Pro options have this little crown symbol here. So, but if you don't want to, if you want to filter all that out, just select free, and then it'll show you everything that's free. So I do suggest, if you do like Canva and you love our images, and you are going to work with this, forevermore, I would say get the pro account. You can do so much more with it. You can remove backgrounds. There's so many images available to you, different graphics, that you might want to add. It's so many cool things, text, all kinds of stuff. I love it. I think it's like $12.99 for the monthly fee, but I think it's a great tool to add to your arsenal. So definitely think about that. So then you want to upload all of the photos that you want to use over here on the left. Just click on uploads and then upload files and bring in all of the images that you want to use. So I will say that when you upload into Canva, everything that you've ever uploaded stays sort of here in this section, as you can see. So, and it stays in there in order that you uploaded. So if you want your gallery over here to the left to be sort of organized, I would upload by folder. So upload the tables, and then all your tables are going to be together. Upload your chairs, and all your chairs are going to be together. You can go a step further and go into projects over here and create different files inside of Canva and organize your images that way. But the handiest way is to kind of have it all here. And eventually you're going to start adding stuff on top, and it's going to kind of all get pushed down. But if they're all together, it's just a lot easier, I promise. So let's start with today's party. So I have a client, and she is interested in she doesn't know really what. She's kind of just saying, you tell me what you think, you show me what you can do, create it for me, and I'll decide. So she has given me a few details. She likes pink, she likes sequins, she wants some balloons, maybe some florals, things like that. So based on a few things that she's given me, I'm just going to throw something together and present it to her, and then she can make changes or additions or anything like that. So let's just start with gold pink sequins. Everyone loves a pink backdrop, right? So let's do that. If you are enlarging images on the screen, because these mock-ups are layered, I'll show you what I mean by that in a minute. You might need to kind of, dial in your boxes here. So let's start with this pink backdrop sequin. She said she loves sequins. And she wanted balloons. So let's try one of our our neutral balloon garlands with the gold. We have a lot of these in other packages that are already made up. We have templates where you can create different images. Create different colors, balloons, and things like that. So definitely look for that if that's something that you're interested in. She did say that she wanted something sort of formal for seating. So let's look at some different tables I brought over. So this is really good to sort of just pop up some different linens and decide what looks good with the room, decide what looks good with the different balloons that you chose. I don't really like that. That's really not gold enough. So let's maybe just go with a hot pink. Um, and so I'm going to try to really make this kind of everything very similar to what it's going to look like in real life. And you can just kind of pull these different boxes and make things bigger or smaller. And some things can kind of go off the page a little bit if you need a little bit more room. So let's go with the pink table linen, and let's go with just a gold Chiavari chair. So because these are 3D, because these are photorealistic, at some point you're gonna want to make some adjustments. These mock-ups are layered, and what I meant by that a minute ago is that, for instance, if you see how this chair is sort of in front of the tablecloth, let's say I want to make it be behind the table. I would just go to layer and I would go send to backward. So see how that kind of moved to behind. So now I could actually put more chairs around the table if I wanted to, and make it look realistic. So I'm just going to do this one chair today because I'm just kind of showing you how to do this. But let's do, she did say she wanted a bar. So we have some different bar selections. So I just picked this wood, and I actually didn't love this over here in the photo a minute ago. So I think this is a perfect spot to kind of upload the bar, pop it in there, then I can cover that up and be able to show you just some different elements. So let's go with the bar. She loves neons too. I forgot about that. So let's do a happy birthday neon back here on the backdrop. We've got these in different colors, different words, different things like that. So lots to choose from. Like you could even do another one, let's party, and throw it over here on the bar if you want to. Now, I mean, these images don't allow you, unfortunately, to sort of rotate, so you might need to make like a little bit of adjustments like that to make it look a little real, but you get the point, right? So let's go back over here to this table. So she does want flowers. She is interested in that. Let's try that one. Might be a little too frou-frou for this. Let's go with this one. Maybe a little mod. I don't know. You can kind of play around with this and see what you like based on, their wishes, things like that. So there we go. Let's have a little floral in there. And you can even you can go a step ahead and, do some different details on the table. So, pop in some different candles. So you could go ahead and set this table exactly how you think it should look, or you could put different options on the table and let her choose. So she could have this candle or she can have that candle, and that way she can kind of see it against the tablecloth, see it with the floral, some different things like that. We can just go ahead and pop in a third option here for her. So again, she's got options and she can look at this and make decisions. The other thing I like about the presentation template or presentation mode here in Canva is that, as you can see down at the bottom, you can create a bunch of different slides. So if you wanted to create another mock-up with pinks and golds and things like that, just add a slide and then send it to her and she can see the differences. If you don't want to do that, then you can just put options on there kind of like that. So, these packages include forks and spoons and napkins, menu cards, all different kinds of things that you can do your table settings with. Okay, let's see. What else did she say? She loves balloons. So we got some balloons already. We do have jumbo balloons that you might want to maybe throw in the corner somewhere. So we can do jumbo balloons. We have different colored tassel tails that you can add to the balloons. And so she might want to do these kind of all the way around the room. And so again, it may not be exactly how it's going to look, but the mock-up's really going to put it together. Why am I having trouble doing that? There we go. The mock-up's really going to help put together the colors and the textures and things like that. So we'll throw that in there just so she can see. And then, so over here on the bar, we also have different options. Different glassware, different things to set on the bar. You could have also used this particular image as like a dessert area, a dessert table or buffet. So we've got some different pictures like that you can use and pop over. Um, Oops, there we go. So lots of different things that you can do and create. And so again, you're really using your talents, but also all of these files and folders are helping you kind of really think outside the box and think about what you can do by just sort of playing around with these templates inside Canva. So we also have furniture. So if people want, that focal point, or, something to use in front of a backdrop, we've got some really cool things too, like this animal print chair, which I totally love. So throw in things like that. So that's just kind of a basic, idea of how it works, what it looks like. The image, the backgrounds are removed so you can overlap, you can change some things around. And Canva has a ton of tutorials on just other tips and tricks that you can do, like, sending it to the back or sending it to the front, different things like that. If you just right click, you've got this whole menu, you can copy, paste, um, lots of different things. So I'll let you do that on your own. But again, just remember that at the bottom, you can, in this presentation, you can create as many slides as you want. And so like I've created a bunch of different mock-ups here, so you can just kind of see through those. So here's just to show you just some different options that you can use of different balloons and backdrops, garlands, chairs, scenes, candles, indoor settings. We've got candelabras, chandeliers. We've got this lighted backdrop back here, really cool pedestals, all different kinds of florals. We've got lots of different things for theme parties, so Cinco de Mayo, birthday parties, anything like that. If you wanted to do, option A, option B, and use some of our different tabletop designs, we've got another package that has, the plates and the forks and this, all the different napkins, glassware, so you can do some really up close mock-ups like this. You can do that. We have some boho theme items that you can use. So yeah, just lots of different options in our packages. So once you've kind of put this together, if you want to share this with your client, you can do that a couple different ways. You can go up to share. You can send her a link by just clicking on view only link, copy, paste that in your email. It'll take her directly to this screen and she can see it on her computer this way. Or if you want to download it, then you can download it as well. And so you can download it into a PDF, or you can download it into a JPEG, either way. And if you want to download it, let's go back. Download. As you can see, downloading it right now, all the pages are selected. So unless you want to send her all 8 of these, then you'll just don't want to do the drop down box and select all and then select which pages you want. Then do done and download and then send to her that way. So I think this was a pretty, generic, but it highlights everything that these products can do. We've really had some great feedback with all of these. A lot of our images are exclusive. You're not going to find them anywhere else, and we really want to create the most comprehensive portfolio of images out there. And so we're always adding to our files. So if you purchase a file of, let's say, 260, or the largest one, which has 2,800 images, just know that we're constantly adding to those Google Drives. So you're constantly going to be seeing new images. And so if you have something that you want, that you need, that you don't see, email us. Shoot us a message in Etsy and let us know, and we will be super happy to include those in your files. So guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We hope that you will create lots of many amazing mock-ups for your clients and get tons of signed contracts by using these images. And you can take your proposals from rough draft to contract in the matter of just a few images. And like you just saw here today, with just a few steps and a very few minutes it took me to create these. So thank you so much. You can email us with any questions at eventfulstyleco@gmail.com, or you can find all of our products and message us in Etsy. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and hopefully we will talk to you soon. Bye bye.